Hello again, boys and girls. It's Miss Keisha. Welcome to day 24 of NTI. I'm here again today to walk with you through your homework, or at least part of it, and hope that you uh, like getting some help from Miss Keisha to do your homework, and that you will do the rest of it with your homework helper. So let's go ahead and take a look at what our homework is for today. I hope you have it ready um, and are ready to do some work. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what our work is for today. It says that today on day 24, we are going to be doing sequencing. And sequencing is when you tell the order that you would do things in. So, for instance, it gives our example for the first one, which is to clean up. So, if we scroll down and look for day 24, my kitty cat's here beside of me. He's crying. Did you hear him say meow? Let's here. I'll get him up here. Can you hear him? Oh, here, my big old fat cat. What is it, Tom? Oh, he doesn't want me to do homework with you all today. He doesn't want you to do your work. Look, Tom. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, he's got a hold of my shirt. Look, Tom. Tell everybody say hi. He's an old cat. He is my daughter, Emma Kate, is almost 14 years old, and we know that he's at least as old as she is because he belonged to my grandparents. And when they passed away a couple of years ago, he became my cat. And we have pictures of her when she was a little girl, little tiny baby, at my grandparents' house playing with Tom. And so he's an old cat and he's really fat. Yeah, he come to live with us. You wanted to be on my video, didn't you? Did you want to say hi to all the boys and girls? You did. Say hi. All right, you got to get down now because they got to do their work. Yep, you got to let go of my shirt. Hop down, buddy. Shooey. I got hair all over me. All right, let's get back to work. Oh, he's looking at me funny. All right, back to our work. Okay. So we're working on sequencing. And like Miss Keisha said, sequencing is when you tell the order that you do things. So our first sequencing is to tell how to clean up. I'm sorry, Miss Keisha just zoned out for a minute. To tell how to clean up. So, how do you clean up? These boys and girls look like where are they? Where do you think they might be? Someplace we haven't been for a while. Where are they? Oh, my cat's still crying. They're at school, aren't they? Yes. And it looks like they are having maybe snack time or maybe it's a party day for them. And they have some toys out. Oh, you know how we have our reward day sometimes when it's a special day and we get to have all the toys out when it's our reward day. Yeah, and we have to clean up on those days. So, what are some things that we do when it's time to clean up? What do we do? Oh, we pick them up, right? So, if we have stuff in the floor, we pick them up, and then what should we do with them? Do we hold them? No. Oh, there's my kitty cat again. No, we don't hold them. What do we do with them? We put them on the bed? We sit them on the table? No, where do they go? We have to put them where they belong, right? So if you have a toy box or maybe you have a basket like this one, you have to put your toys where they belong. What if you have clothes in the floor? You have your dirty socks laying in the floor. Like maybe I have some dirty socks in my floor. Don't tell anybody. What should we do? Put them where they belong, right? So if you have dirty socks, you have to put them in the dirty clothes. If you have toys, you've got to put them back in the boxes or the baskets they belong in. What else can you do when you're cleaning up? Do you ever make your bed? That's right. So you pull your covers up and make your bed, right? Does your furniture ever get dust on it? Yeah. Do you ever see mom maybe dusting? That's something that you could probably do too. So maybe pick up your toys and make your bed, maybe dust your furniture, pick your shoes up. Great. Right. So those are some things that you can do to clean up. Good job. Right. Let's look at the second one. The second one says to get dressed. Now look at this picture. Everybody in this picture is already dressed. So do you know what you have to do? What do you have to do to get dressed? Have you been getting dressed every morning since we've been off from school? Are you running around naked? Are you naked like a fall tree? I bet you're not naked like a fall tree. Maybe you're in your underwear. Miss Keisha's not naked, and I'm not in my underwear. No, we have to get dressed. Now I'm going to show you some steps to help you know how to get dressed. I bet you already know, but let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see, is this this is the right one. All right, so let's get dressed, it says. So the first thing we're going to do when we get dressed is do what? Are we going to put on our shoes? No, that would be silly. The first thing we're going to do is put on our underwear. That's right. We're going to put on our underwear. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on our shorts. Now, if it's not warm outside, then what should we put on? That's right. We should put on pants. After we put on our shorts or our pants, we put on our shirt. That's right. Now, this is a short sleeve shirt. But if it's cold outside, what kind of shirt should we put on? A long sleeve shirt. You're correct. All right. After our shirt, we put on our socks. And then our shoes. That's right. And then we're all done getting dressed. Good job. So now you know how to get dressed. Very good. All right, let's go back and look and see. You all are doing such a good job. Let's go back and see what our next one is. Wrapping a gift. Have you ever wrapped a gift for anyone? That's a hard thing to do. Do you see a gift in this picture anywhere? A gift. It's by the girl sitting in the floor. That's right. It's in a bag, a gift bag. Now, if you put a present in a gift bag, it's kind of easier to wrap. So what would you do if you were wrapping a present in a gift bag? What do you do? So you have the bag. You would open the bag. Then what would you do? Put the present inside of it. And then sometimes people use tissue paper. And then what do you do with the tissue paper? Stuff it down inside. Stuff, so you can't see the present in there. And then close the bag. That's right. And maybe tie a ribbon at the top. And the present's wrapped. But what if you want to use wrapping paper? A lot of people don't want a gift in a bag because that's no fun to open. What if you want to put it in paper? What do you do then? Hmm. I have a picture to show you. Let's take a look at that. Is this one it? Oh, this one is it. Okay. So they're wrapping a box, and I bet it has something fantastic in it. So they have the paper. You lay the paper down, right? And then you put the box on top of it. And then they fold the paper around the box. And then what do you do to make the paper stay? Do you know what you do to make the paper stay? What do you do? What do you do to make the paper stay? Do you glue it like we do at school? Put glue on wrapping paper. Pretty sticky. You don't use glue? No? Tape? Yes, that's right. You use tape. You use tape. You're so smart. So there's two ways you can wrap a present. You can put it in a bag or you can wrap it in paper. And you don't use glue. Silly Miss Keisha. I'm so glad you're smart. All right, so we know how to get dressed, clean up, and wrap a present. Let's see what else we know. Ooh, hatch. Hatch. What does hatch mean? Look at the picture. Do you see anything that you think means hatch? I don't think the girl has anything to hatch. The boys don't look like they have anything to hatch. Does food hatch? I don't know. Do you know? Does food hatch? The chick? That chick? Oh, it's hatching. Hatch means hatching. The chick is coming out of the egg. That's what hatch means. So, how does something hatch? What does it mean to hatch? And how does that happen? What are the steps to hatch? Have you ever seen something hatch? I know. We can watch a video and see something hatch. Would you like to see something hatch? I just happen to have a video ready to see something hatch. Let's watch it. Here it comes. Are you ready? Uh-oh. Gotta poke a hole. Poking a hole. What's it gonna be? The crack gets larger and the chick begins to come out. It's rolling around. It's moving. Eventually, the chick has enough strength to push its way out. Look at the crack. It's pushing. What's going to happen next? It's pushing. Pushing. Oh, 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 look. It's crawling. What's it doing? More chicks hatch. They will have days to grow into hens and have chicks in the. Oh, look, they're out in their babies. How exciting is that? And now we know what it means. And what happens when something hatch is. So, if we know what it does, so the first thing that happens is it pokes a what? A hole. Poked a hole. And it rolled around some. And what happened to that egg? It got a crack in it. Yes. and it rolled around some more, and it did this. It pushed. And then what happened? It came out. It cracked and hatched and it came out, right? So now we know all about cleaning up. We know about hatching, getting dressed, and what was that other one? I don't remember. I'll have to look. My brain already forgot. See if I can remember. Wrapping a present. Oh, how could I forget? There were two of those. And the last one we're going to do today, painting a picture. Now, I know you all are experts at painting pictures because we do this at school. So do you see anybody in our picture that is painting a picture? Is it a boy or a girl? It's a boy. That's right. So would we say she is painting a picture or would we say he is painting a picture? That's right. He is painting a picture. What is he holding? He is holding a brush. And what does he need to paint? He needs paint. And what's he going to paint on? The wall? No, silly Miss Keisha. He's going to paint on paper. That's right. So, if we want to paint, what do we need to do? What are the steps to paint? What are the steps we take to paint? So, let's pretend Miss Keisha has never painted before. And you want to tell me how to do it. What do I do? What's that you say? I get a brush. Okay. I get a brush. So I've got a brush. I get paint. Okay. I got my paint. Brush and my paint. I'm ready to paint. Is that right? No? Paper. I got to get my paint. So I brush, my paint, my paper. I'm done? Oh, what do I do now? I dip the brush in the paint. And I put it on my face. No? Oh, okay. I put it on the paper. Paint, 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 paint. Ta-da! Am I done? Yeah, painted. Should I really stop there? What is one more thing I can do? Clean it up. You all are great. Awesome at this. You all know how to sequence, how to tell how to do things, the order that you do them in. All right, so now you have 5 more to do with your work helper. Make a sandwich. How do you do that? I see it sitting on the table. It's not just magically there. You got to make it. Make a s'more. If you've never had a s'more, this would be a good time for mom or dad or whoever's helping you to teach you how to do it. Make lemonade. Make a sundae. Oh man, you're going to get some good food out of this one. And brush your teeth. I sure do hope that you've been brushing your stinky teeth since we've been on break. Shoo! If you haven't, I'm probably smelling your breath right now. You. All right, boys and girls. That is all Miss Keisha has for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to brush your teeth.